Good morning everyone, this is Vishakha. Welcome to Crypto TV. Here are the news headlines. Crypto lender Nexo faces challenges as customers withdraw deposits. FTX is in talks to acquire South Korean crypto exchange Bithumb. FTX announces early liquidity offer to Voyager customers. BlockFi had $1.8 billion in open loans at end of June and $600 million of exposure. Cryptocurrencies fall on lower risk appetite. Bitcoin slips below $23,000. CoinFLEX offers plan to restructure business and compensate depositors. Bank of Central African States urged to introduce common digital currency. NFT sales to support Ukrainian physical monument restoration. And now the news in detail. Crypto lender Nexo, which has positioned itself in recent months as a potential acquirer of ailing crypto firms, is itself witnessing declining customer deposits. Nexo's customer liabilities, the value of digital assets users deposited on the platform, fell to $3.9 billion as of Thursday, down from $6.9 billion on May 12, based on the real-time attestations provided by Armanino LLP, according to reports. However, the withdrawals witnessed by Nexo may be in line with the trend across industry owing to the current market conditions, with the company's spokesman asserting that the current liabilities of the lender are smaller than the assets. Nexo is a private company, so its financial statements are not publicly available. Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto exchange, FTX, is in advanced talks to acquire South Korean crypto exchange Bithumb. Both parties have been discussing potential merger for a few months now, though nothing has materialized as yet. Bankman-Fried is seeking to take advantage of the recent rout in crypto market by propping up or acquiring hobbled companies. FTX is aiming for firms with large customer bases and those with expertise to help fill FTX's gaps. Crypto trading platform FTX is contemplating offering early liquidity to customers of bankrupt crypto lender Voyager Digital. The joint proposal comes 2 weeks after Voyager filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. FTX Friday said that it was proposing this option along with two other firms, FTX US owner and operator of West Riam Shires and Alameda Ventures, to allow Voyager customers to create new accounts on FTX. FTX will fund a part of the opening balance of Voyager customers linked to their bankruptcy claims. They would be able to withdraw the cash immediately or use it to purchase digital assets on the FTX. FTX plans to complete the transaction in early August. BlockFi's loan portfolio stood at $1.8 billion at the end of the second quarter, with $1.2 billion of collateral posted at that time, thus leaving the company with exposure of $600 million. At $1.5 billion, the overwhelming majority of loans were to institutional clients, with just $300 million made to retail borrowers. Defining exposure as the difference between the loan amount and the fair value of posted collateral, BlockFi said its exposure at the end of June was $600 million. Collateral may be digital assets, cash, or other assets, the company said. Borrowers, of course, are subject to margin calls, and the snapshot from June 30 comes after BlockFi liquidated the collateral posted by failed crypto hedge fund 3 Arrows Capital. Cryptocurrencies fell, tracking lower closing of US stocks, profit-taking, and as investors cut back their investments on weekends. US stocks slumped Friday, snapping a 3-day winning streak as some surprisingly weak quarterly updates from companies spooked investors. Persistently high inflation, the possibility of a recession, and the war in Ukraine remain at the forefront of investors' minds. Next week's meeting of the Federal Reserve, as well as coming gross domestic product data, could inject more volatility in the markets. Reflecting the uncertainty, cryptocurrency traded volume fell over 7% to $71.54 billion in the past 24 hours. In other developments, Bitcoin's price has started to decouple from traditional markets over the last 30 trading days. According to data, while its 90-day correlation with the S&P 500 continued to hover around 0.96, implying a lockstep movement with the broader US benchmark, its 30-day correlation with the S&P 500 has declined to 0.78. But coin was recently seen trading around $22,800, down over 1.4% in the past 24 hours. Ether, the second biggest cryptocurrency, traded around $1,550, down nearly 1.5% in a similar time span. All other major altcoins too traded lower on profit-taking ahead of the weekend. Crypto exchange platform CoinFLEX has proposed a plan to compensate depositors and shore up its financial situation as it seeks to recover over $84 million in debt owed by a prominent crypto investor, Roger Ver, a claim that were denied on social media. In a Friday blog post, CoinFLEX laid out 4 ideas to address the mismatch between our available assets and liabilities caused by the individual who breached his contract with us. The exchange's proposal is as follows. According to CoinFLEX's post, CoinFLEX will issue depositors recovery-valued USD tokens, equity, and locked flex coins on a pro rata basis. Depositors get to approve the new structure and path CoinFLEX will take. Further distribution of existing balances will be made available. Locked balances markets will be created and tradable next week. CoinFLEX's plans needs to be voted on by its depositors and nothing has been finalized. The Bank of Central African States is being pushed to introduce a common digital currency that can be used across its 6 member states. The bank's board members sent an email to the bank outlining how the use of a common digital currency would modernize payment structures and promote regional financial inclusion. However, the Bank of Central African States strongly opposed the decision, labeling it incompatible with the agreements and conventions governing the Central African Monetary Union. The Ukrainian government will restore artwork in the real world by using the capital they raised from the non-fungible token sales from an online museum. On July 22, Ukraine's Ministry of Culture and Information Policy announced that the government's Meta-History Museum of War, which aims to preserve the timeline of significant events in Russia's war with Ukraine, raised $803.28 Ether, approximately $1.3 million, at that time through NFT sales. According to the government, proceeds from the sales will go towards the restoration of Ukrainian cultural institutions. That's all in the news today. Have a good day. This is me, Vishakha, signing off.